Hey everyone, this is Corey with Stafford's EDC, and today we have a double unboxing for you. I'm pretty sure I know what's in these, but I didn't check the tracking numbers or anything, so it's going to be a little bit of a surprise for both of us. Unboxing knife is a Case Stockman. This is branded under the Case Bros. I don't know what year they did the rerun of this, but the original Case Bros cutlery were made in the 1920s. I believe this model's not from then, it's from far later. Let's start with the big one because I think I know what this one is, and it's not something that needed to be in such a big box, if I'm thinking of the correct item. But nevertheless, let's take a look. Very well packaged. Yes, for just being a knife with no box, this was very securely packed. Alright, let's see here. Right, there is the knife. This is a Camillus knife here. It's a equal end, a cigar pattern, some might call this. I believe it's the same as the GEC 54. No half stop, no snap in that spring, but I'm definitely going to be flushing the pivot out and can try and get some action back in this. You can see this blade's in pretty good shape. The tip is a little rounded. Try and keep this in focus. The tip's definitely rounded, so I'll probably come down from the top and give this a new tip. Edge is actually half decent. It's got some chips and things like that. But you can see the Camillus logo here. Let me just use some of this packaging to clean that up. Let's do this too. You can see Camillus with the long line underneath it, New York, USA. If I remember, I'll try and put the year that this was produced, or at least a range of years according to that tang stamp, somewhere in the video here. I don't know it off the top of my head. Let's see, any snap closed? No. And this pen blade definitely looks like it has been sharpened and used over time, but that had a little bit of snap on the open, and this just needs a little touch up on the edge. See if that snaps closed at all. We'll do it this way. A little bit. I think it's probably real dirty up on the inside. Yeah, it is. Show you that in 1 second here. Try not to cut myself. You can see it's very dirty up in there, some oil and stuff leaking out on the springs. And something I learned from watching The Knife Doctor, which you guys should definitely check him out, is that there's a lot of gunk that kind of builds up on these springs right on the sides here. You can kind of see the discoloration. The getting rid of that will significantly improve how much these blades snap shut. But overall, I mean, these are either bone or Delrin covers, and it looks like bone to me. Doesn't feel like plastic. They could be Delrin though. I'm not seeing any chips, no cracks, no warping. So overall, I mean, I'm very happy with this. This is something I paid like $15 for, which is probably a little bit much. You can get these cheaper if you find them at like yard sales, pawn shops, things like that. But something I don't have the time to do, so eBay is my friend when it comes to those things. So we're gonna set that guy right there while we pop open this last package. Apologize if you hear the lawnmower running in the background. The lawn is getting cut at the moment, so that is why. Just get rid of the packing slip there, and this is exactly what I thought it was gonna be. So this will be a good video for people who might be on the hunt for these types of knives. This is a Great Eastern Cutlery. This in particular is the number 48, and I sprung for the antique yellow jigged bone. I've been on like a jigged bone kick, which you might be able to tell between these guys. And I wasn't gonna buy one of these 48s, but Knives Ship Free got them in stock, and they were about $30 cheaper than I saw them anywhere else. So GEC, you know, sometimes you get a pin. In this case, you have a Northfield pin. because this is one of the Northfield lines. This particular version of the 48, jigged cattle bone, Northfield UNX LD. I'm just going to drop that guy right back down in the tube. And of course, it comes in your wax paper, which the little it's a desiccant, but I was going to make a Zin joke. All right, the forbidden Zin is what I was going to say. All right, and here's our knife. I'm just going to roll this wax paper back up. I'm not sure if this one's going to stick around. It's going to fully depend on how I feel about it. I believe these have cam tangs, no half stops. Oh no, there is half stops. That's a pleasant surprise. Something I was not expecting to see. It's got a nice pull of about a 5 maybe. No blade play at all on that. Oh yeah, this is going to be kept for sure. These are carbon steel. I would prefer a single blade, or there's a version of this from Collector Knives that has a Warncliffe blade as the secondary, opposed to the pen blade that this one has, which I'll show you the pen blade now. Yeah, I was not aware that these had half stops. This is actually really nice. This is a pretty large pen blade on this too. This is, I would almost bet that this pen blade is the size of a standard GEC 14 blade. Probably looking at about a 2-inch blade here. Really nice overall. Decent snap, nothing amazing. I wish it was a little bit snappier, but you can see there's no issues with this cover on this side at all. Bolsters are nice and polished. Check the back. Not seeing any gapping. Looks really good up at the top here. Everything's nice and flush. Check this side out. Can feel a little bit of that shield on top, but that's because of the jigging. It's a little bit low. It's like a piece of, there's a fuzzy or something kind of stuck on there too. Same with down here, but so we'll ignore those. But overall, very, very nice. One little mark on the bolster right there. Not a huge deal. Centering is dead on for both of these blades. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm actually really happy with this and really surprised. I didn't know that these had half stops. I was under the impression they did not for some reason, which GEC doesn't make many knives without half stops, so I probably should have figured that these had them. But overall, I'm much happier with it than I thought I was going to be. Again, this is considered to be antique yellow jigged bone. You know, it's got this yellowy brown color going on. I'm a fan of this. I think it's got a nice, you know, antique, as they say. It's got a nice, like, vintage kind of color to it. You have a nice clip point blade, and this is, of course, like I said, one of the Northfield lines from GEC, which this is going to be super reflective. You can see it says the jigged American cattle bone there, Northfield on the blade. Model number, the 48 is the model number. The 8, I believe, stands for bone. The 2 is 2 blades, and then the 24 is the year that it was made. These are 2024 release. There might still be a few of these in stock somewhere. I know that the Knife Connection had they called it a tomato acrylic. It was like a black, it was a red acrylic with some black and green swirls kind of through it. They had those in stock like a week ago, and they were just sitting there on the shelves. So if you're looking to get one of these, you might be able to find them there. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I didn't expect to like this much, but I'm actually really enjoying this. I think I would really love a single blade. Just because I don't love the way that, like, my hand really likes to go right where the top of that tang is, and it's not super comfortable. So I wonder if I can maybe trade this down the line. We'll see. But yeah, overall, a nice little unboxing. We have some new and some old. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. I'm obviously in my slip joint era here, so you'll be seeing a lot more of slip joint content coming. Slip joint Sunday is going to continue, of course, and I'll probably do some more reviews and whatnot of my customs and things like that. So if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, let me know. If you want to see anything else in particular, suggest that down below as well. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.